Guys, just a week ago, okay, it was breaking news that the athletics director, being Scott Woodward of LSU, okay, he was like, the head of the athletics departments, okay, of all the departments pretty much. That's why he had the title athletic director. He has been let go, okay, from that title, from that position at the school, being the Louisiana State University. And this had deeply upset Kim Mulkey, okay? Kim Mulkey and him, they had a very close relationship. He actually hired her, guys. He is the man that is responsible. He gave her a 10-year contract worth like what, $32 million. Okay, of course, like she was upset that this man got fired. Okay, and got let go of the job. I'll be upset too. You mean to tell me the man that put me onto this job, hired me back in 2021, gave me a 10-year contract worth $32 million? Y'all gonna let him go? Have y'all lost your minds? Okay, she was very upset. I mean, she still is upset. Okay, but she also, just recently, after LSU, okay, shout out to Malaysia Full Wiley making her debut. I'm so proud of her. After they destroyed Houston Christian, okay, that university, she actually spoke up a little bit about, her feelings and, like, how upset she still is over the firing after that post-game conference interview. Okay, it's like some politics involved. You got, the governor of LSU. I'm sorry, the governor of LSU. The governor of Louisiana being Jeff Landry, battling it out with Brian Kelly and Scott Woodward. He's saying, like, their salaries was cutting into the taxpayers, okay, the tax-paying people of Louisiana. They're all, I'm pretty sure, like, all of them are Louisiana natives, okay. Even though Kim Mulkey was born in California, she was moved. Her and her family moved to the state of Louisiana since she was like a young little girl, like 6, 7 years of age, of course. So she sees herself as a Louisianan. And, like, again, like, it's just some politics involved. They say, like, Jeff Landry is a Republican, and, Scott Woodward is, a registered Democrat, and that could have also gotten in the way. And, speaking of politics, guys, shout out just yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I'm sorry, I can't remember. But it was election day, okay? So shout out to all the people who voted. I'm so proud. I'm so proud, guys. The city of Detroit, okay, let me just put this out there, okay? I'm an Ohio native. Go Buckeyes, go OSU, football all day. But Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, guys. I got some family and friends that's in Detroit. They just elected their first black woman mayor ever in the history of Detroit. Detroit is like a 374-year-old city. A black woman was elected there as mayor. In Albany, New York. I believe you pronounce her name as Dorsey Ahlers. Appliers. Aplers? Dorsey Aplers? I'm sorry. She was elected as a black woman, as the first black woman mayor of Albany, New York. Okay, I'm so proud of these ladies. It was so much history being made. Okay, shout out to the new upcoming New York City mayor. Okay, Mamdani. Okay, gorgeous man, gorgeous wife. Again, I'm just so proud of everybody that went out and voted the other day. Again, we got to fight for our democracy, so go out and vote. Now, guys, please allow me to read you a little article brought to you by essentiallysports.com titled Kim Mulkey Breaks Her Silence on LSU Firing AD Scott Woodward After Win versus Houston Christian. Kim Mulkey has finally spoken up about the person who convinced her to leave Baylor after 21 seasons. That's crazy, okay? The LSU empire appears to be crumbling from the inside after they let go of athletic director Scott Woodward, with immediate effect just a week ago, following the departure of football head coach Brian Kelly. In the post-game interview, while addressing the media, Mulkey was specifically asked what the firing of Woodward meant to her. Scott hired me. Anytime when a coach is hired by somebody, you have special feelings. My feelings are far deeper because I'm from the state, and I want all of us to always do good. I want us to look good. I want us to smell good. I want everything good about the state, so I'm happy. I heard Verge is now the AD. I'm happy because I think Verge is like a lot of us. He grew up in the state. This is his school, and time will help all of us, the Tigers head coach replied. Scott Woodward and Kim Mulkey share a deep and personal relationship, as the former AD was the one who hired the Tigers head coach back in 2021 and later signed her to a 10-year contract worth $32 million. Okay, that's a lot of money. Okay, I would be upset if they had fired that man too. I understand you, Kim. I understand you fully, establishing her as one of the highest paid women's basketball coaches. While Mulkey's arrival was an absolute home run for LSU in terms of the people brought in by Woodward, it was his other hires that put him under immense scrutiny. Two coaches, Jimbo Fisher and Brian Kelly, received $77 million and $54 million buyouts, respectively, resulting in the largest buyouts in the history of college football, which ultimately cost taxpayers, according to Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry. So again, there go the politics, okay? The governor of Louisiana, being Jeff Landry, he's like, you know what? Y'all cutting into the budget. Paying these men all this money is cutting into the Louisiana people who pay taxes. But accepting the reality that Woodward won't be around anymore is going to be difficult for Mulkey. Back in 2023, when the Tigers secured their first national championship after beating Iowa, she praised her colleague. She said, "He is my kind of leader. We talk the same language. I don't know if that's a Louisiana thing. He's from Baton Rouge. I'm from Hammond, but he just gets it. He gets it. He gets out of the way. He doesn't have to be and doesn't want to be the most important person in the athletic department. He wouldn't even go out there tonight and cut the net down." Despite the turbulence behind the scenes, however, Kim Mulkey's Tigers made it clear on the court that they're locked in. With Verge Osbury now stepping into the AD role and Mulkey's leadership steadying the ship, the LSU Tigers secured their first win of the season, ending the game 108-55. So there you have it, folks. Again, I wasn't too concerned about the athletic director being fired, but then it kind of dawned on me that, okay, this is the man that is actually responsible for hiring Kim Mulkey. I'm like, it almost appears, perhaps, again, from the outside looking in, it could be some internal fighting. I don't want to see Kim Mulkey lose her job, okay? But again, she said the new athletics director, Osbury Verge, she said shout out to him. Okay, she said that she gets along with him great. She said she's happy for him. He's also a Louisiana native. He likes, Louisiana. He's of the people. Okay, so it seems as though they already have a great relationship. But again, I feared that it would trickle down and like they were trying to get rid of everybody. And I'm like, that don't make no sense because again, Kim Mulkey, they won the championship, the Natty, back in 2023. I'm like, how dare y'all? Y'all better not fire Kim Mulkey. I understand, Kim. I would be upset too. I would be worried if the man that gave me my job, who hired me, a 10-year contract worth $32 million, got fired and let go. I would also be upset.